Ooh, the drama between Kirk Frost and Rasheeda is getting wild right now. Sis is done and ready to move on, filing for child support from Kirk after years of his lies and cheating. According to Rasheeda, Kirk is a serial cheater and a master at deception, so much so that she doesn't even want her kids around him anymore. This ain't no love and hip-hop storyline, she's making it clear she's done with the nonsense. Let's not forget Kirk's track record of lies. Remember when Jasmine spilled the tea to Carly about having a son with Kirk? It's Kirk's baby. Kirk who? Kirk. Carly confronted him, and Kirk had the nerve to lie to Jasmine's face, acting like he didn't even know who she was. Kirk, do you have a baby by the girl? Do I have a baby? Do I look like I got a baby? Do you know her? Have you seen her before? You don't know me, I might have seen you in Atlanta. Kirk, you don't know me. Then Kirk tried to flip the script, convincing Rasheeda that it was all just a prank, because he knew Carly would tell Rasheeda about the whole mess. Somebody said, you got a baby with some chick, and what I'm thinking is, it's a joke. So I'm looking like, okay, really? I got a baby with a chick? Cool, but then the broad comes walking out. Who is the broad? Some drunk broad stumbling at the bar and like, what's her name? Jasmine. But Carly came through with all the receipts, exposing Kirk and Jasmine's relationship. She said he met her at a strip club. Fast forward, they had sex. Fast forward, now she's pregnant. Fast forward, he moved her into your old building. She lived downstairs from Y-All, she's met Carter, and she's hung out with Kirk's family. At this point, I didn't believe anything she was telling me. I was like, show me something, so she shows me text messages from Kirk. I said, let me see the number. She was like, no, he uses a whole nother phone, he got 2 phones. Really? She showed me a video, and the video was her in her apartment, and Kirk is holding the baby. She was like, say hi to daddy. And who could forget when Rasheeda read through those messy text messages between Kirk and Jasmine? Unbelievable. Standing there denying every word he sent to Jasmine while Rasheeda had the proof right in front of her. Like, Kirk, come on, how big of a liar can you be? Rasheeda is fed up. Kirk's been dodging accountability for too long, and now he's facing the consequences. This is about to get even messier. I don't see anything that would indicate the news that Rasheeda is reportedly filing for a divorce after 25 years of marriage is shocking, but not entirely unexpected given their turbulent history. Over the years, Kirk has faced numerous cheating allegations, including fathering a child outside of their marriage, which was a major storyline on the show. Rasheeda has been known for standing by him despite all the public scrutiny and drama, but it seems she may have finally reached her breaking point. Fans who have followed their journey might have seen this coming, as the strain on their relationship has been evident for a long time. It seemed that after a tumultuous 25-year relationship, love and hip-hop Atlanta star Rasheeda has finally decided to file for divorce from her husband, Kirk Frost. According to circulating rumors, Rasheeda, who has long endured Kirk's unfaithful behavior, is reportedly fed up with his cheating and deceit, which have plagued their marriage for years. Over the course of their relationship, Kirk has repeatedly made headlines for his infidelity, notably cheating on Rasheeda on screen during a getaway on Love and Hip Hop. This moment became one of the most infamous in the series. Kirk's denial of paternity when Rasheeda became pregnant during season 2 of Love and Hip Hop was a defining moment in their storyline, causing significant strife in their marriage. In season 3, Kirk took a DNA test to prove the child's paternity, much to Rasheeda's dismay, further damaging their already fragile relationship. Their rocky marriage also led to feuds with Rasheeda's mother, Charlene, who famously ran over Kirk's motorbike during one heated altercation. Despite the years of public ups and downs, Rasheeda now appears to be reclaiming her independence and moving on from the marriage that has caused her so much pain. If the rumors of divorce are true, it would mark a significant turning point for Rasheeda, who has been one of the longest-standing cast members on the show, known for balancing her career, family, and tumultuous relationship with Kirk. But you haven't signed anything, and he hasn't signed anything yet. No? Is that because you guys are still trying to work it out, or does it just make more sense for you guys to be separated right now? Well, the thing is, we've sat and had a conversation about trying to maybe not do it through attorneys and see if we can come to some type of agreement, that way. At the same time, I also feel like it's not even about just trying to work it out, but I'm also like, okay, I pretty much kind of got the information. Am I ready to serve him with these papers? This is the first time something like this has happened in our marriage, and I'm feeling like, okay, is the answer immediately divorce? Although it's all this crazy stuff that's happened. Is the answer immediately divorce? Should I step into this place, or is it, let's try to figure out if we're going to just separate and try to work out percentages, things like that. So that's kind of where it is right now, just maybe considering not having to do an actual divorce. But just figuring out what we want to do and seeing if we want to go ahead and take it to the divorce line later. Or, that may not be the case as of right now, who's to say? My main concern. It's not even just the fact of filing for a divorce. It's about trying to, stay focused, not overstress myself, and get ready for this baby, whether he's a part of the situation or not. Gotcha. Fans of Love Hip Hop have watched Rasheeda's journey closely, and many have expressed support for her decision to finally leave Kirk after years of betrayal. It seems Rasheeda is choosing to prioritize her peace and happiness as she moves forward without Kirk. Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's marriage has certainly been one of the most tumultuous and controversial relationships on Love Hip Hop Atlanta, spanning nearly 25 years of ups and downs. While Kirk was initially introduced as a supportive husband and manager, dedicated to helping Rasheeda achieve her dreams in the music industry, things took a darker turn as their marriage became a focal point of the show's drama. In Season 2, Kirk began to display more antagonistic behavior, particularly when he accused Rasheeda of infidelity after discovering she was pregnant. This marked the beginning of a series of betrayals, including Kirk cheating on Rasheeda on camera with 2 women and pressuring her to get an abortion. Despite these issues, the couple reconciled in Season 3, but Kirk continued to bring turmoil into their marriage. His poor decisions, like hiring a waitress from a bar as their babysitter and pitting Rasheeda against his artist, Ashley Nicole, in Season 4 only further strained their relationship. Perhaps the most damaging blow to their marriage came in Season 6 when it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine, a stripper. This led to a temporary separation between Kirk and Rasheeda in Season 7, but they eventually reconciled following the sudden death of Kirk's mother. Despite this, their relationship continued to be plagued by Kirk's repeated cheating and dishonesty, which Rasheeda has had to navigate in the public eye. As their 24th wedding anniversary approaches, rumors of Rasheeda finally filing for divorce suggest that she may have reached her breaking point. Their marriage, though enduring for over 2 decades, has been marred by continuous scandals, and many fans feel Rasheeda deserves peace and happiness after all the turmoil Kirk has caused. If these rumors prove true, it would mark the end of one of the longest-standing and most dramatic relationships in the Love Hip Hop franchise. In an emotional and candid conversation captured by NMTV, Kirk Frost opened up about his marriage with Rasheeda, acknowledging the mistakes he made that caused significant strain on their relationship. Addressing critics who have questioned their marriage and his behavior over the years, Kirk admitted to not being perfect and expressed regret for the infidelity that almost led to their split. He acknowledged that while he and Rasheeda considered separating at one point, she stayed loyal to him despite the public scrutiny and the issues they faced as a couple. During the clip, Lil Scrappy, who himself recently went through a divorce with Bambi, chimed in to give Rasheeda credit for her resilience and loyalty throughout the ups and downs of her marriage. Scrappy's comment was echoed by Whitehead, who is also navigating a divorce from Sierra Gates. Both men praised Rasheeda for standing by Kirk despite the many obstacles they faced. Kirk reflected on how he could have handled things differently during their relationship struggles. He admitted that instead of making the choices he did, he should have taken time to reflect, find himself, and avoid the mistakes that led to their marital turmoil. "I should have never got into the stuff I got into," Kirk stated, acknowledging that he didn't handle the rough patches in their marriage as he should have. Despite his infidelity and the public judgment that followed, Kirk expressed that being married for 23 years to one person is something many people don't experience. While he admitted to having one major mess up, he emphasized that he has taken responsibility for his actions and has learned from his mistakes. Kirk's reflection on his marriage comes at a time when rumors are circulating that Rasheeda has filed for divorce. While it remains unclear whether these rumors are true, Kirk's willingness to publicly admit his wrongdoings and take accountability for his past choices sheds light on the complicated dynamics of their long-term relationship. Kirk Frost's apology and reflection on his past mistakes have drawn mixed reactions from the public. While some view his acknowledgement and regret as steps toward mending his marriage with Rasheeda, others remain critical, particularly given the extensive history of infidelity and its impact on their relationship. The comments from Lil Scrappy and Whitehead offer a mix of support and admiration for Frost and Rasheeda's ability to persevere despite the challenges. They highlight the strength and resilience required to maintain a long-term relationship amidst public scrutiny and personal turmoil. However, many commenters on the video are skeptical of Frost's advice and remorse. They point out that despite his public apology, the repeated infidelities and scandals may overshadow any genuine efforts toward reconciliation. The complexity of Frost and Rasheeda's relationship, including their shared history and public dramas, continues to be a topic of debate among fans and followers. The situation reflects the broader conversation about forgiveness, accountability, and the challenges of maintaining a relationship under the spotlight.
That's what they gotta try to prove, bro. A lot of that that if you read it, it could be circumstantial, you know what I'm saying? But they gotta have witness to back it up. You just can't say that that happened based on somebody lawsuit and what the words that they're saying. They have to have witnesses in there. And I think Puff lawyers is gonna be smart enough to attack that.
Right. And they claiming that Diddy, he was blackmailing his victims because he had videos from old freak-offs and he was using those videos to get his victims to do another freak-off. So,
if he was blackmailing people, especially people that work for him, see, this is what it's gonna get him at. See, people think that, those people work for him, or those people, if they was artists and they work for him, or they were engineers, or they anybody that worked for them and stuff like that, your boss cannot blackmail you to do nothing. If you do a sexual act or you doing anything, your boss, if he have you doing those things like that, then he could be liable for suit. Because you're not doing it willingly. Because that individual is your boss. So psychologically, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say, that when somebody has something over you, could determine your job, your career, your livelihood. That's somewhat of a blackmail if they holding stuff that they've done, that you've done in the past, over your head to make you continually doing that stuff. Now, that's where he loses at. Because some of those people work for him, or he was a part of doing something. They was part of doing something for their career with him. That's why he loses that. In that music business, a lot of that stuff get thrown out the window. You understand? And that's what happened to him. He started doing the things to other people that was done to him. To keep it frank, he was doing the things to other people that was done to him. And it is what it is. You got to know better. And if you know better, you will do better. When he was in New York City, he was like that gecko from the Geico commercial. Then he turned and started going, when he lived in Cali and Miami, he turned into Godzilla. I would see him talk about how he using drugs. He was never like that. Smoking cigarettes, smoking weed and everything like that. He turned into something that you could consider a monster, bruh. Then he started doing things to people, you understand, that he learned. That's a learned behavior, bruh. Now, I'm not saying that he may have been doing a couple of things here and there with women, stuff like that in New York, but the things that there's talking about that he was doing, bringing in prostitutes to have sex with his girl and all that stuff like that, that was some crazy stuff to me, man. So I'm just looking at this whole thing, man, and you had asked me, and we don't have these conversations like most people do. We're going to go back and you're going to tell me what, we're going to talk about this. You said, I'm going to ask you how you feel, bro. I don't want no man to ever go to jail and be leaving